something to celebrate in Star Wars Force Arena. Welcome to this update video, and the update is a positive one, and we'll dive into that. So if you hear some background noise, I apologise, they're cutting the grass outside, but I want to get this video up as quickly as I possibly can and share with you what's coming. So the update is quite small, but it's critical. So we all know for months we've complained about 2v2 and the Poe cheese decks, and then the cheese decks that have come from that. And Netmarble have finally bowed to pressure. Clearly the numbers in 2v2 have dropped like a stone, and it's caused them to take action. People aren't playing the game much now, they're avoiding the game mode, and my only frustration is it takes them this long to adjust something that we've told them for months about. And I don't just mean on the forums, people posting stuff about it, but I've sent them videos, we've sent them replays and screenshots about what actually happens in 2v2 with the Poe cheese decks and Yoda rushes, all those kind of things. And they're taking no action until now. Let's dive into this update. So 2v2, as you can see here, balance improvements were made to the popular 2v2 arcade mode. In this mode, there have been a strategy you can constantly strike an opponent's middle turret with an airborne support card and a specific leader, Poe. It was decided that this undermined the strategic diversity and fairness of the game. Therefore, in this patch, the amount of damage to the middle turret and shield generator will be adjusted, while the effectiveness of the support cards in general combat is maintained so that squad leaders can enjoy a fairer 2v2. So it says on there, battle support cards. The support cards would be anything airborne, essentially. So you're looking at your Y-Wings, your B-Wings, TIE Bombers, TIE Fighters. They're the kind of cards that class as airborne. Will only deal half damage to the base turret, excluding structure type and shield generator. So what that basically means in a nutshell is that all your turrets that you have to defend, your three turrets, your left, right lanes, middle turret, support cards like the air units will deal half damage to those now going forward. But a structure turret, so that would be one like a mortar for example, or a turret that you deploy from your deck, the damage will remain the same, so they'll still deal the same amount of damage. Now this will only take an impact in, it says here, in 2v2 arcade. So how that will impact in, for example, the draft mode, if you're lucky enough to get all the cards there, of course, it doesn't look like it'll impact that, and it won't impact 1 versus 1. So the Poe cheese will still work in 1v1. It looks that way, but I don't know how much of a problem that is. Love to hear your thoughts about that in the comments below. Now, some of you are thinking out there, what about the Jump Trooper? The Jump Trooper is a squad card, so that will not be impacted by this adjustment. So how that will play out, I don't know. Again, if you watch my video of Count Dooku, his card's a unique card, so it's not a support card, I believe. So that won't be much of a difference. But obviously the damage you do from the TIE Bomber to take down that turret will be different. So that is going to be an interesting change. And it also does say about the middle turret being an adjustment made. So will they increase the level of it? Maybe they will, I don't know. We'll look at that as soon as it goes live, and I will be live streaming, see how much the impact the changes will have. So I'll be live streaming probably Friday if my emulator will work with this update. There's no talk in this update about emulator fixes, because remember, bearing in mind, they don't really support emulators. They're not banned, they just don't support them. Next adjustment could be a welcome one as well. Ben Kenobi has had an adjustment. So obviously he's very popular since he got buffed. Stop cutting the grass. So they talked. Oh, let's start again. So they talk about his lightsaber defense, which is activated when his health reaches a certain percentage. So just basically readjusted that. So damage reduction is changed from 50 to 40%, and the perk enhancement level 5 special ability existing, it doubles damage reduction when health falls below 15%. I've changed it to increases damage reduction by 20% when health falls below 15. So you have to have less health and it'll deal more damage to the turret. And because bear in mind, he's got deflect, and his deflect's pretty efficient. So that could be quite a key change. I don't think it's a good one, but we'll see how that plays out. I don't have that perk, so I don't really play Ben Kenobi much. Next change, which is quite handy. So if you saw a Bosk deck that I posted yesterday, I used the Zabrak Assassins in that deck. And they are quite an underrated card to have. And they're basically changing the movement speed here from 1.7 to 2.2, so they're faster on the field to take down the enemy leader. Because right now you can deploy them in the battlefield and an airstrike will kill him, still will. But now they're moving a bit faster, they might be a bit harder for you to track. So bear that in mind when you're playing the game. And they work really well in that boss deck, because boss had a buff, and the energy it gives him when the leader dies is amazingly bonus. And with those guys in there, it's a lot of energy. And then finally, I've had this card a lot out of my packs, victory packs, reward packs, whatever you want to call them. This card has been in all of them as a rare, including Republic Commandos. So the first order BB unit, right now he repairs tech units, and what happens is if you drop like an airstrike in there or something like that in there, they'll start to repair each other. The medic does that as well on the light side. You drop down an airstrike and they'll start healing each other up. But this only impacts the BB unit, and what will happen is now they won't repair each other. They'll basically look for units that have health below 100% before they repair each other. So if you've got a unit with less health, they'll do that. That's be a priority for them to fix up rather than anything else in the game, which is quite cool. And that is all we have as an update. That is it. That's all we've got today. It's a small one, but it is an important one. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Will this make you play 2v2 again? Will it bring you back to 2v2? Will it bring you back to the game if you stop playing the game? Because I know I was on the fence because 2v2 was just a yawn fest, because every time we log in it was Poe or some nonsense taking down the middle turret. And it's become a game of whoever took down the middle turret the fastest would win the game. It's ridiculous. And I was hell-bent that Netmarble wanted to pull 2v2. This has kicked me in the mouth and said, no, we're not. We want to keep 2v2. It's important to us. And after 5 months plus of you telling us what's going on, we're finally going to make a change. But, you know, let's take it. It's a victory. And I'll see you in the next Star Wars Force Arena video. And I will be streaming live. Look out for that on my notifications. May the Force be with you.